I want my forward, right? Is there a forward here? Forward. There is a forward pass. And it goes encode, reparameterize, and decode. So we're in this phase right now. So let's get our encode going here. Result, self-encoder. We flatten it to get a result. And then we do some extra math to get... What are we doing today? Going to the wind. We're going to continue the variational autoencoder, which is going to take us a little while. It's going to take us a while to get... We're going to make a picture of the cat. We're going to use the cat as the input. We're going to get random Gaussian blur, like noise, Gaussian noise. And then we're going to train the AI to render the cat. There it is right there. Okay. So that dropped it down to 8 by 8. So we could do a divide by 4 if we wanted. Or we could increase it, right? Because we want more hidden layer. We want more hidden units. So we know everything's going on there. That's good. So now we need to do a little bit of math on this really quick. All right, so our forward, we get our mu and var on our encode. And then we need to do our z to get our reparameterize. And then we return a whole bunch of things here. A whole bunch of things on the forward. We need to define decode separately. So let's do the reparameterize here. My reparameterize function here. We're going to convert it to Rust. Where are we at here? So I need to make this into Rust format here. Okay. So that'll give us an error immediately because line 63, we don't actually return anything yet. And it runs through and it does our forward correctly. I need to write our decoder. So let's get our decoder going. It's a picture of a cat right there. And we are partway through. We're making it really fast. We made a lot of progress today. We're converting a PyTorch example of a VAE into a Rust candle version of that. This is our forward here. We can do a flatten on the result in the dimensions to flatten it. Oh, because it's right. Okay, so what are the shapes of the output? So let's take a look at the shapes here really quick. So I want to log the shape here. So let's do a print ln explanation point. Is there a dot shape on the out, right? I can do a dot shape, right? So this is a forward encoder shape. This is what we want here. Forward encode shape. Yeah, it's a little bit of shaping on this here. So this is the shape that we were looking for. And if this is the case, then what I really need to do is I can do a flatten on that. So let flat. I think we can do, there might be a dot flat, right? Out dot flatten. Can we do that? That's something that we can do. Mismatch. I figured it was a mismatch. Okay. So it wants 192 versus 768. Okay. So this is what our flat looks like. And then our 192, this doesn't look correct here. So what is our, let's say RHS? Let's see. This. All right. So did we get this working good? Okay. So we got our decode here and we can add that into our forward, which we did. We get our decode there. Now, what else do we want to throw in the decode? This is going to be a, what do you call it? Input mismatch on the shape. So we want to print the shape here. Let's grab our shape on both of these sides. So we're going to grab our shape for the output. It's going to be the wrong shape. Let's double check this here. All right, so run. It should say shape mismatch. There it goes, yeah. Unexpected rank, expected 4 got a different rank. Okay, so we need to figure out how to fix that. Decode input 1 by 8. And then what is our decoder? I need to see something better. Cat self-encoder. Here we go. Okay, so see, that's what the current shape is. Batch channels width and height. So if we flatten this, designed for managing attributions to the Linux kernel. And so you're building our variational autoencoder today. Ambition of a coder. There you go. I'm with you that. The never looks like. Mooga what? Mooga what? All right, let's see here. Let me run that real quick. No, wait, not that. All right, so we need to define our let hidden equals our pixels times 3 color channels. And then our latent needs to be smaller. So I suppose we could just do pixels times pixels, maybe? Something easy? See if that works better. 16A. Okay, see, now it's an even number. Now we can make it work. Now we can make that work. So we just need to divide by 2 on... I need to do ESP times STD. So ESP times STD, question mark, and then we do another out, and then we say out plus MU. I I think we have to, since it's a tensor operation, we have to throw another question mark around that. And we say out. All right, parameterization complete. It's possible that we can make our next step. We can make our next forward here. We could make it now. All right, we'll run this. Forward, success, right there. The FCMU looks good. Parameterization is done. Did we do it? I think we did. We converted it successfully to candle. Now we can do on our forward, flatten out, not pooled. The pool does nothing. Computer won't catch it. You'll hit a shape mismatch at runtime. Yo, wait, let's try it. Are you sure? Cargo run. Wait, cargo run. Here we go. I get cargo run. Here we go. All right, it looks good to me. No shape mismatching, no warning. Wonderful Tuesday. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. We're gonna get really close with our VAE. We're like almost done with the feed forward.